Upon arriving, during our last session, upon arriving at the Airport of Destiny, you underwent a scanning process to determine your fate. To prove your dedication to your destined path, you completed a series of trials. Upon successfully passing the second trial, each of you received a unique boon tied to your individual fates. You then boarded a flight bound for Fate's domain. During the journey, hey, be quiet.
Sit down and watch TV.
During the journey, you watched personalized in-flight videos tailored to your own destinies. However, turbulence struck, and the plane crash-landed in a field alongside 5 identical wreckages. Guys, if you're going to be wrestling around, go upstairs. As you emerged from the crash, you encountered one another for the first time and made your introductions. Seeking a path forward, you approached the edge of the woods only to find yourselves unable to enter. Instead, you turned toward the nearby town. Upon arrival of the town, you sought refuge at a local inn where you enjoyed food and drink, and there a mysterious stranger extended an invitation to a grand ball. After a restful night, you set out to explore the town and partake in the celebration of the Festival of Stars. Your adventures led you to a quaint bakery offering delectable treats, a tattoo shop where some of you acquired magical tattoos, and a pop-up labyrinth that ultimately proved too perplexing to navigate. Finally, you visited a mysterious tailor where Leora, the gifted seamstress, crafted bespoke masquerade costumes, each design exquisitely tailored to reflect both who you are and who you are destined to become. For those of you who were not already told, Ronan has lost their voice, so if we cannot hear them whispering, then they will use the talk-to-text on their phone. They are controlling the sound, so that'll come over the speaker.
Google Translate.
Odin, hush. The Imperial Palace looms ahead. Its domes and spires lit from within by 1,000 candles and arcane lights, gleaming like stars trapped in glass. The front gates are thrown wide, flanked by silver armored guards bearing ceremonial halberds. They do not speak, but their gaze is sharp, appraising each guest as if peeling back their mask and soul. A red carpet unfolds from the palace doors. Carriages glide up the curved drive. Can you not? Pulled by beasts, both natural and otherworldly. Noble blood and foreign dignitaries step out cloaked in extravagance. Yes, Teddy.
I use Google right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you are bleeding. Why are you bleeding?
Oh, you're bleeding.
Oh, I'm bleeding. I didn't know I was bleeding.
What, child?
Oh, it's just.
He's okay. Go away. Noble blood and foreign dignitaries step out, cloaked in extravagance, laughter drifting like perfume. You approach and pass into a still lake. There's a brief moment of warmth and a shimmer over your skin, and then you are inside. The ballroom opens before you, like a cathedral of opulence. The domed ceiling is painted with shifting illusions of constellations in motion. Twin staircases descend from upper balconies wrapped in ivy laced with sparkling gold dust. The first notes of a waltz begin to arise from the orchestra. Masks flash gold, crimson, cobalt, every face both revealed and hidden. Eyes linger longer than they should, laughter fills the room, and you step across the floor cloaked in mystery and the weight of your past and future. You are part of the dance now.
And we're all dressed fancy.
You're all dressed fancy in the outfits that I described last session for you. Do you all remember what you're wearing?
No.
Did you write any of it down?
On my computer.
You didn't bring your notes. Don't do that.
I thought you were gonna send the descriptions.
I can if you. This is how you're dancing at the ball?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes. This is how he has to dance. Well, everyone just stares at him like.
I got one. I haven't had it at Pt1. It's called Double Trouble.
What would you like to do at this grand ball?
I'm gonna seduce Taven.
Okay. Have a conversation and roll to seduce.
I'm determined to make this happen.
Get money.
I'm gonna go to get a snacky.
Okay. And you, as you enter, you see at the far end of the ballroom, there is a grand masterpiece of a banquet for just about anything that you could think of. 17 for you to seduce?
What do I have to
What?
This is happening.
Okay. Please stop.
Now.
Would you like to contest the roll?
I would.
Okay.
We are on a mission. There's no time for that.
There's always time for that, baby.
Maybe a willpower roll.
There's always time.
I ain't gonna fucking matter.
You got a 3.
Okay. You successfully seduce him.
Yes!
He's not here to say this time.
You pull him behind a wall that into a hallway that seems to be deserted and fuck his brains out. And Taven no longer feels pure.
Who did you say was hosting this?
The Emperor.
I'm happy now.
And
Yes.
Lucky,
Groups that have a
you
conversation. I can just.
you're looking around and you see many of these people do seem like they would be like higher up, more important people. You don't see the Emperor anywhere just yet.
Do I see like any little groups that have formed that are talking that I could just hang around the outside of? Because I'm a gossip.
Yeah, there's plenty of groups that you could go up and just try and listen in on their
Oh,
conversations.
beeline straight to them.
Okay.
I don't join in. I just listen. I want the details.
You hear a magnificent drama of a cheating husband and
My favorite.
a whore down the street.
My favorite. And I catalog all these details. I was gonna leave
They're telling you all the dirty details.
Can you just remind me what our quest is? I have it written down for some reason.
Because you haven't figured that out yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we were kind of
You're just you've been tossed into this world.
That's right. Okay. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I'm going to get a snacky, like I said, and a drinky.
Anything that you can possibly want, you can see they have pretty much everything that you could possibly want at this banquet. Everything is delectable. It's a beautiful spread.
What are you gonna do, guys?
I'm going to sit close to where they're musicians, presumably they're musicians.
So near the orchestra.
Yeah, and I'm going to observe how like people interact with each other, how like the higher ups treat these servants and things like that.
Okay. Yeah, you would see that it would be your typical like hierarchy. You have the upper nobles that are like super classy and
Basically paying
look
no
down
mind
their
if I
noses
make-
at the servants. That's kind of vibe, yeah.
The only time they talk to them is just
Like, oh yes, thank you. Go away now.
I'm
Yeah,
close to all the
that kind
time
of
to
thing.
dry them up.
Yes. Yep.
I have a glass of champagne and one hanging.
I don't have an outfit. I'm naked.
You do. You're at the very end.
yeah.
She's heading in the D&D chat.
There's only 5.
I sent the whole thing.
What's Teddy's?
Power.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Power's not
You're
on
wearing
there.
a long fitted
Power's
coat
not
with.
on.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. A long fitted coat, deep midnight blue, nearly black, with sharp shoulders, a high collar, is trimmed in steel gray.
Yeah, I didn't get it on mine
That's weird.
Me and David didn't get it.
I didn't either.
It's on there.
On
It has a blood red lining visible only when it flares during movement. The buttons are cold iron, one missing near the heart intentionally. Embroidered across the back, subtle black thread of a phoenix, curled inward, yet not yet reborn.
I don't know why something's on there.
Yeah, it's on there.
It's not showing it one thing.
Well, it should be. Okay.
Now you're not naked. You're not naked.
So you're catching up on the town gossip. Theon is getting his fill of the banquet. Iche is monitoring the way that people are interacting, and
I'm fucking Taven.
Taven and Victor are in the corner fucking.
Against his will. Now, do we notice anything out of the ordinary of the atmosphere? Like
As the music swells and dancing becomes the main
I
event,
hope you don't
the next song begins. Lucky, you know this tune. You've never heard it before, but somehow you know it. An elegantly dressed figure approaches you, tall, poised, masked, and extends a hand. The mask, the way that they wear, is eerily similar to your own, except reversed. You notice his outfit mirrors yours perfectly, down to the stitching, but aged, weathered, lived in longer. They say one phrase and nothing more. Let's see how well you play the part. And you feel compelled to join him on the dance floor.
Without a second thought, I give my hand and move up to the dance floor.
As you begin to dance, he is elegant and guides you effortlessly. The more you look at him, if you look too long, you start to see flashes. A bard in rags, a noble hero, a soulless trickster, all versions of you. Roll an investigation check.
First roll with these dice.
7.
Give me 1 second, I gotta pull up my thing. Give me 1 second.
Are we rolling investigation?
I am, you are. Fuck you.
Just lucky.
Okay.
Plus 7.
I got all the kitchen
17.
17.
That's how.
You look around to find a mirror.
Oh, damn it. Wrong.
19, sorry.
Okay. You look around to try and find a mirror, figuring that you can probably see more clearly if there's a reflection. And as you see this mirror on the wall, the flashes reflect, and it appears to be all in your head. It doesn't appear that his form is changing at all. You're just dancing with this handsome stranger. You begin to hear whispers. Shut up.
Not the voices again.
You begin to hear whispers. Is that really him? I heard he's just a copy. Sold himself away, and now he's wearing someone else's skin.
Interesting.
You continue to waltz, and the whispers continue. And they get more and more confusing.
Adam, shut up.
As the waltz ends, the stranger dips you. Hands firm, face inches away from your own. And he whispers, "You're playing the role well, but for how long?" And then he vanishes in a swirl of gold dust and wine-red smoke, leaving you standing alone in the center of the dance floor. The guests around you blink, seemingly confused as if you've been dancing alone this entire time.
And then as he disappeared, I'll, come back to my senses, fix my coat, center my mask again, and just go do it longer than you before. And then walk off back into the crowd, trying to regather myself.
Okay.
So does everybody see him just poof?
If any of you were watching, you would have just seen Lucky dancing by themselves.
Oh, so it was a mirage. Yeah, I get it now.
What are you gonna do?
Don't you want them to?
Like, I mean, the group.
No.
Are you gonna return to the group, or?
I'm just gonna back off kind of to the side. I might see if shit, what's your name?
Feeling.
I can see if Theon's over by the snack table. I'd probably just kind of
Yeah,
That way
and
over.
I'm going to.
back over to Theon.
Okay.
So Lucky, are you dancing with yourself?
That's preposterous.
You were dancing with yourself. Are you okay?
Okay.
I got snackies.
I will take a snack. I'm going to immediately change the conversation.
Lucky's just feeling themselves.
I'm like, you were.
I had a bit too much to drink already.
Maybe I had too much to drink.
It's also very likely.
Too much ale for the dwarf.
Is there such a thing?
Throw it out.
I just saw you
Throw
run
it
over
out.
here in a scurry. Are you okay?
Turn around.
I'm totally fine. It's just overwhelming amount of gossip. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, I do, yeah. I do. Alright, well. Just wanted to check on you. They have great snackies here. I'm a little tipsy. I overindulged a little, but that's the dwarfist way. Is there something in my beard?
There obviously is. Yeah, darling, you'll be fine.
I'm just gonna save that for later.
It's nice
Delicious.
to investigate the people of the first link
Yeah.
and survey the area.
They appear to be passionate about this place. I'm sure you'll have a good time.
I don't recognize the music that much, but it's nice. And it's very extravagant here. I've never been to something this extravagant before.
Oh, I've been to one many a times.
Oh yeah.
13?
You fancy?
Everything seems to be very normal.
Well, my husband would
Like
love this.
any of the balls that you would have attended with your father.
You haven't told me about it.
What?
You haven't told me about your husband. Like,
He's very not dwarf-like, but like very calming. He keeps me grounded, and I miss him dearly. He was a warrior like myself, and he just kind of was taken from me, and I'm trying to find him, and he's always with me, I feel, but it's a little bit of a sensitive subject.
alright,
But
my apologies. I should have said this.
no, it's okay. I understand. I mentioned him, so.
That was totally fine.
But
Don't switch it just yet. Did you repair it?
yeah, I miss him. I miss him, dear. I hope to find him.
I'm sure we will. Do you know where he was next? I'm sure once we're out of here, we can go looking.
Yeah, I don't know where I am, truly. Like, we kind of just landed here, so I don't know even where to look for him, but I figure after we get ourselves out of wherever we are, because it's just weird that we all, like, crash landed here. But I'm hoping that we find our way, and maybe we all can find what we most want. Have you ever seen that Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and he has that compass?
Oh yes, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. And he's like, whatever you want, it'll point to. I'm hoping like we could find something like that. Maybe it'll help us in our directions, but
Oh, that'd be fascinating.
Theon, as you have this conversation, you feel a subtle pull, an unseen thread tugging at your heart. You look to the direction that you feel the tug from, and you see a dwarf at the edge of the crowd, broad-shouldered, raven black hair tied neatly back, a long dark coat trimmed with fur, and a distinctive heaviness to his presence. His mask is dwarven forged, bronze and angular, carved with patterns only someone who knew Malachi would recognize. What do you do?
I immediately am like, could you excuse me for a second?
Oh, absolutely, darling.
I start walking towards the figure, and I like reach my hand down, and I'm like, are you really here?
What are you doing?
As you approach and touch him, The figure is definitely there. 1 second. The music slowly begins to fade, and you hear a voice that you recognize say, "You look like you've seen a ghost."
I don't know why you would be here.
He cracks an all too familiar smile and offers you a rough, calloused hand. The moment your hand touches his, the world around you seems to hush. Nothing around but you, him, and the music.
Ew, soulmate.
He guides you out and leads you in a slow waltz.
I'm gonna stop from the back and get a worm and shit.
Will you take off your mask?
Hey, you put me in such a fucking nitpick.
Not just yet. Let's just enjoy the moment.
Get your goddamn heads together.
I feel very uneasy because I don't know where I am, and I don't know why he would be here. But I dance because I'm just anything that reminds me of him, I want to be with.
And he dances and glides around the room with you for a bit. At first, quietly. And then he looks down and he says, "You still wear the token I made you." He brushes his finger across the ring on your hand and says, I hoped you would." He pulls you in closer and sways you around the dance floor, and the music swells, and it feels as though it's just you two in the room.
Are you really here? I thought I lost you.
You can feel me. I'm standing right in front of you.
I try to I feel the pull,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to feel what's there, but there's nothing there.
No, it's there.
No, I mean the
That
pull.
string pull, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just keep asking, I'm soaking it in, but I'm also how did you end up here?
That's a long story, my love. Let's just enjoy the moment.
I don't understand. I don't even know how I got here. How did you get here? You're just
Pretty much he's just trying to calm you and enjoy the moment with you and dance.
I look around and I don't feel like anyone's around me. It just feels like the two of us. Eventually, I just relax and I'm well, might as well enjoy this.
He's trying to sway you so he can lay you.
I know.
As you're gliding around the dance floor, he leans into your ear and his beard tickles you just a little as he says, "Come, let's not waste this night in the shadows." And he leads you through the arched doors out to the palace garden, lantern lit, overgrown with twilight rose and night blooming vines. You sit beneath a stone archway, the moonlight and constellations are dancing above. He speaks to you about old jokes, regrets, dreams cut short, and of the night he was taken.
As he walks by his entourage, he says, "I'm gonna get some liquor before I liquor."
Yes. Yeah.
Let's do
Yes.
that.
Okay.
Lick my ass, bitch. Lick my ass.
And as he's speaking to you, he lets on to what happened. He says, "I remember the way the coals crackled just before it happened. It was different. I just finished the ring. Your ring. That night, the wind stopped. The embers hissed as if doused by something colder than water. And at that moment I knew someone or something had found me. I turned and saw nothing. No figure, no shadow, just presence. I tried to call for you. I tried to run, but in an instant I was frozen, like a bad dream. And then a voice saying, 'Sleep now. Your love shines too bright.' And then just darkness, until I woke up in some dream world. A forge a lot like our own, but just not right. I thought of you. Every time I swung the hammer. Every time I was cold. I never stopped listening to your voice. He scoots closer to you, his breath misting in the chill air. The tension cracks like ice between you. I never stopped loving you. He leans in slowly, tenderly, lips brushing against yours in a kiss. And as the kiss ends, you open your eyes, and Malachi's mask has slipped during the kiss. But it's not Malachi's face looking at you.
I knew it!
It's your own. Staring back, same eyes, same face, smiling. And this time your voice says, you didn't lose him. You became what was left of him.
So he's dead. Pretty much. But am I dead because he ended up in the dream world and so am I? I'm taking it back.
Odin, stop it. Whoever it is.
This song
Like,
It is.
I know the song, but I cannot think of the name.
Somewhere only we know.
I feel like the breath is out of me and I'm more confused than I was before because I still don't know how we got here. I don't know if he's here. Now I think he might be here. Or he might be gone. Like, was it true what he said that happened to him? Was he frozen and then shipped to a dream world to be a blacksmith again? Why wouldn't he look for me? I just stand there and just like defeated. I'm sitting on that bench in this beautiful garden. And I just feel like...
And as you're sitting there, the figure next to you slowly disappears into gold dust. And fades away with the wind.
Yeah, I'm depressed now.
Big sad.
Big sad. I'm gonna sit out here for a bit. Until I get an appetite again. I'll probably drink more.
I said roll for persuasion to see if he just lightly cry or ugly cry.
Roll for big sad.
Roll for big sad.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I'm sitting on the bench.
Okay. And as they're out there, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm still just observing, kind of watching how people are. Did I observe any of that?
You would have seen Lucky dancing in the center of the room by themselves. You would have seen Theon dancing with a figure and walking out with that figure.
Why do you look like a weirdo?
Because yours is an identity issue.
You're an identity issue.
So after observing both of them on the dance floor when this happened, I'm going to approach the dance.
Okay.
Just to see.
Okay.
Because watching two of my companions both just kind of have a weird thing where they just kind of immediately left.
I'm gonna still be over by the snack table, obviously just very nervously like fidgeting with some crackers, nervously like spitting a glass of champagne.
Yeah.
Just not very
And
fidgety.
Kind of like,
And I'm starting to feel weird. I actually start dancing once I get on the dance floor by myself.
as you walk out on the dance floor, you don't feel any like strange magics or anything. A couple of the women approach you and ask if you would like a dance partner.
I might take one.
Okay.
Yeah, we continue dancing.
Okay. So a noble woman comes up and asks you if you would like somebody to dance with you, and you guys flow out onto the room, dancing around. Nothing abnormal seems to happen.
And I'm just going to enjoy my dance with the presumably fetching, maybe hideous woman.
She's a beautiful noble woman. Yes.
She's a beautiful noble cougar.
Teddy, what is your character doing?
She got that noble pussy.
Hey.
I'm gonna go looking for Theo. So I start going the direction that they went. Just kind of not really focused on what's going on around me. Just
Like, where did Theon go? He seems upset. Yeah.
yeah.
Or seems distracted.
And I make my way out. I see him sitting on the bench, and I join him. So,
Hi, are you alright?
wanted to check on you.
I'm okay. It was just a little. My stomach got a little upset with the food, and I was getting a little stuffy in there.
You would have seen Theon walk out with a dwarf.
I'm trying to hide it.
With a dwarf?
Yeah.
Oh.
Theon is a dwarf, and so is their husband.
Oh.
I just needed a second. Yeah.
Where'd the other dwarf go?
Oh, you saw him. So, for some reason, I thought it was my husband, and then it wasn't. So I think something's amiss in this place. That's why I'm out here. I just tried to absorb everything that I could because I miss him so much, and I thought it was him. I thought we were together once again. This place keeps teasing me with that, and I don't like that. But I don't know if he's here. I don't know where we are. I'm just in my head out here.
Well, if it was him, at least you got to spend a little bit of time with him.
It was nice. I miss him dearly.
So even now, just take that and enjoy that time.
I appreciate you checking on me. I just don't know if I should trust this place. As beautiful as it is, I feel like there's a sinister undertone.
There's definitely something. There's definitely something.
Have you seen anything?
I haven't seen anything yet, but I just don't understand why we all landed in the same area. Why?
Right? Did you see Lucky dancing by himself?
I'll tell you what. They have some great footwork though.
I will give you that. But I appreciate it. You don't have to sit out here with me. I'll probably head back in soon.
I will sit with you as long as you will let me sit with you, and as long as you want me to sit with you.
I would just be careful because I don't know what's going on here. I'm a little concerned of why he appeared and felt real and then poofed. He told me he got frozen and that he ended up in a dream place, like it's kind of like we did randomly because we don't know where we are and we all randomly got here in the same way. So I don't know what's going on, but I hope that we figure it out.
Hopefully we can get some answers.
Teddy, what are you doing?
I am casually just waltzing around the edge of the dance floor, double fisting wine glasses.
Okay. As
Swirling them too in each hand.
Yeah.
as you walk around the dance floor,
Waltzing around.
okay. As you waltz around the dance floor, you
You have your cane and you're like,
come across
Fucking wine glasses.
Iche, who's dancing with the noblewoman. As the song comes to an end, you two end up walking together. I need you both to roll a perception check.
My madness so to die did not work.
it did not work in your favor.
I got a fucking 2.
You said a perception?
Perception.
Apparently, I've already had too many wine glasses.
5.
Okay. You walk around and you look around and you're just observing normalcy. It all seems pretty normal
We don't have to film nothing. We're just getting drunk and dancing.
for now.
We're good at burying it.
You guys are flirting with all the women, the royal women. Get them drunk.
He's double fisting mine.
All the old ones.
Now.
It's alright, I already seduced David.
Yeah, you just fucked.
Taven, what are you doing? Now that you're done fucking.
Well,
You're gonna lay there and drive.
we'll
right?
see if there's some.
What did I do? My innocence!
Maybe I don't like women.
No matter how many showers you take, you can't wash the shame off.
Shame!
You fucked a princess, though. I'd say that's pretty good.
Shame!
Princess fuck shit.
True.
So, we'll see if there's shady people around here. So I feel like there's something we should do here.
Zay or Aiden, one of you two let Odin down. I just wanted them upstairs so that he wouldn't eat your dinner.
So I'm going to actually see. I'm going to actually go check. I'm not rolling that. I'm actually going to check, see if there are shady individuals, maybe like if they're going to like a secret hideaway where people aren't really going to, or anything of that nature.
Okay. So just kind of inspecting the people, see if there's anybody that seems to be going off into the corners.
Yeah.
Okay.
17 perception. 18.
Okay. With an 18, you are looking around. You look up into the balcony and you see some of the higher up nobles. They don't seem to be like shady or anything, but they do seem to be like
Hold on.
speaking to somebody who doesn't seem to be coming forth yet. Like it seems like they might be speaking to somebody even higher up.
I'm going to, since are they near the dance floor?
They're up on a balcony.
I'm going to make my way up the balcony, kind of just acting like, I'm part of the party, having fun.
Okay.
I'm also going to take a little bit of alcohol and like rub it on me to make it seem like I'm just a drunk,
Yeah.
not really doing anything. But I want to go up there so as I can see if I can hear anything going on.
Okay.
Becoming not depressing. Becoming
13. What would you? What was that? Be
This is
stealth.
when Anakin and Padme.
Let's go performance since you're pretending to be a drunk.
13.
Okay. You go up the steps and they don't really seem to pay you any mind. They look back and you stumble and hi, how are you guys? And they're just like, oh, party's downstairs, please. And you look around and it appears to be that the balcony is just like a long hallway and there are doors, and this door that they're talking into is open. It seems to be what would be like the Emperor's quarters.
I'm going, since I'm there, am I near there a little bit? Or do they kind of just tell me, okay, go back downstairs?
Yeah,
don't
they
keep-"
kind of just like usher you back downstairs.
I'm going to try my best to kind of hear what they're saying with
Okay.
the best of my ability. 18,
Perception.
19.
Okay. They're muttering. You can't really catch a whole lot, but all that you really hear is it's coming to an end, and you need to prepare your speech. It seems to be all normal.
Okay.
Nothing seems to be shady going on.
Can I investigate the area that we're currently in?
Mm-hmm.
You said about the wound.
You're still out in the garden with Theon? Okay.
I see nothing.
There's pretty flowers.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Flowers.
Gardens.
The moonlight's making a really pretty aura.
I'm just wondering why outside.
Did you mix that right in the trash?
I am down
Did you
to
make sure I
give
went in the
everything.
trash?
Thanks, guys. Drama.
Did you make sure that I went in the fucking trash?
I'm gonna get bored of the party. I'm gonna see if I can find a library.
Find what?
A library. I'm gonna search
A library. Okay.
See if I can't find myself into a library.
Roll for investigation.
What are you, Belle?
I need a library beast.
Did you roll my dice and do one?
You said insight?
Investigation.
Sorry, yeah, investigation.
Yeah, this is the end of the
9.
Attack of the Clones.
9.
Yeah, yes, it is.
There's doors.
When they're getting married.
Those doors might lead to a library. You don't know. You don't know how to open them.
Is it complicated handles or am I just taking?
They didn't
Just-
change
it doesn't open.
rings, they changed droids.
You pull it, it doesn't open. It was definitely a push. It was a 50-50 shot. The final dance comes to an end, though few of you saw it begin, distracted by your own traumas. The music swells, familiar and strange, like a song you once loved in a dream but forgot. Around the ballroom, guests are slowly turning towards the balcony between the staircases. A voice echoes through the hall as the Emperor finally appears, regal and beautiful. The revelry has ended. The choices were made. What is yours is no longer. What was borrowed returns to the wild. He turns and walks away from the balcony, and for just a second, Vixra, you catch a glimpse. Was that your father walking away? You do a double take, and no, not your father. That was just the Emperor. The once golden floor beneath your feet shifts, becoming mirrored water. Your reflections twist, flicker, and settle. Not as you are, but as you could have been. A scholar with no fear. A roller without mercy. A lover who stayed. You blinked, and the ballroom is gone. You are now at the town center yet again. Everyone around you saying their goodbyes and goodnights as they settle in for the night for what seems to have been, for them, a totally normal celebration experience. Switch to the normal music now. What would you all like to do? God damn, dog. I'm switching them back to their crappy food because I think that's what's causing their issues.
Somebody fart.
Has time gone by or is it still like
Nighttime.
Time has passed. Yeah, you would guess that it would probably be like 1 a.m. at this point.
so? Things had to have happened in the loss of time if the fact that we spaced out, but we didn't just appear here. Time actually traveled.
Like you would guess that the ball had happened, like that actually happened, and this was just a normal experience for their celebrations for them to finish the ball and then just appear in the center of the town.
Yeah, it was like a click.
Yeah.
We just ended up in.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is what happened and what did we do in that missing time?
Guys, how did we get here? Anybody remember where we were?
We came from the inn. We went and got breakfast. We went to the tailor. Then we went through the maze. We went in.
I think we're talking from the ball to here.
You remember the ball?
I remember the ball, but I got blackouts.
Well,
Oh, well, yes, a few of you were.
Yeah, if you're missing time, that's on you.
You know, there was a couple drinks in, and you lose all track of everything.
then
You wake
go
up
on.
and someone else is
You
there.
drank too much.
So you said that I caught a glimpse of the
Thought
Emperor
was
and
your
got
dad.
it over.
Yes.
I thought that was your dad.
Daddy. I have daddy issues, okay?
What do you think, Marcus Marcus? Get him. Oh, you naughty Marcus Marcus.
I just started saying to myself, there's no way that could have been him.
Bane, what are you doing?
Why would he leave our castle and come here?
Wait a minute. You saw
Aiden,
somebody
let
too
Ben
that shouldn't be
outside.
here?
Bane outside.
Did you see
Only
somebody that
Bane.
shouldn't be here?
Yeah, you could say that.
Anyone else in our group sees somebody that shouldn't be here?
No, I don't.
17, 18.
They mean, did you have any visions or anything weird happen to you at the ball?
Well, you got fucked behind the curtain.
Don't remind me.
Why can't you
So he's
You should probably get tested.
You're nothing but a damaged whore now.
You whore. Filthy whore. Okay, so something's amiss, because there's some crazy magic here, because we were literally nighttime in a ballroom. I was in a garden.
I said it was one. It was red.
It is now 1 a.m., so like it would be just right after the ball. You guys are still probably pretty drunk.
Some more drunk than others.
Stop
It's
it.
dark, but the moon and the stars are shining brightly.
Come on, one.
Taste your nose, still looking like was. I don't know what you're talking about.
Quit. Anytime about what?
I don't have a problem.
He stole some of the goblets with him.
Can you take the stuff from the restaurant?
Go to the inn. Anybody want to come with? I'm gonna go sleep for a little. 'Cause I don't know what the fuck just happened.
We already need a short rest.
You said that we're seeing people like walking.
Only
Yeah, you see the townspeople there all seemingly saying their goodnights and walking back towards their homes.
Are there any nobles there, or is it just the townspeople?
It seems to be the townspeople. You would assume that the nobles would have been.
So
I wonder where the emperor lives.
I try to stop one of the townspeople and ask them if this is a normal occurrence of just appearing.
Okay. You stop a old, like
Old hag.
60-year-old man who's slowly making his way back to his place. And
Is it the town drunk?
what do you say?
I ask him if this is a normal occurrence to just appear back in the
That's a
town. Like,
real fact.
is this what happens after every ball?
Oh yeah. This is quite normal. The ground in the ballroom just turns into a mirror, and then it shifts, and then you back in the center.
Where I'm from, you take your carriage back home.
Oh, there's no need for that kind of thing here. This is a very magical place.
They're very sophisticated.
Go back and do it again.
How often do the balls happen?
Usually when they come out.
Every time a male is born.
I did an encounter.
When a mommy loves a daddy.
Very, very nice.
I take his ring. I'm done. I'm gonna let myself out.
And sometimes mommy or daddy has a friend.
Fuck you all.
Or multiple friends.
Or sometimes daddy sits in a corner, mommy has fun with a lot of friends.
How many ball dances happen?
Oh, those only happen on the blue moon.
There's a lot of coin draw with that.
We don't leave the upside down pineapple layer.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm okay.
Great.
I'm gonna let myself alone.
Oh.
And this is why our campaigns last so long.
Alright, so we don't know. So it's a normal occurrence. Good sir.
Yeah.
Do you know where the emperor resides?
In the emperor's ball, the palace. You just came from there. And he points up, and you can see the emperor's palace plain as day, where it was whenever you entered it.
Anyone want to go back?
I think we should make the journey. I have questions. I want to know what.
Let's steal stuff.
Come to quiet about your rusty spoons.
I start walking back.
Okay. Do you all want to go back?
Should we go investigate?
Okay.
I have questions.
I
Why,
won't investigate.
why is my darling dad here?
Why is the rum gone?
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Okay, so you walk back to the Emperor's palace, and
15.
as you walk up, you notice that the doors to the palace are now closed, and the guards have switched. They're no longer in their ball regalia, but they seem to be more serious now.
We brought you a shrubbery.
A shrubbery, you say?
I forgot my sending stone. Can I go back in and grab it real quick?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I can have one of the guards grab it for you.
But I'm not entirely sure.
Nobody enters the palace without the Emperor's permission, and the permission has been
Well, let me go ask him if I can have a
the permission has been lifted since the ball is now over.
We could stab him.
Everyone needs it for persuasion
What are you persuading him with?
to let us in, saying that I have questions because it looked like my father was in there and I want to know why he's here.
Well, who's
Actually,
your
with 18 plus my persuasion, that would give me a dirty 20.
who's your daddy?
She doesn't know.
I'm trying to remember what land I said that.
Can we try to kill the guards and then open the door?
You can attempt.
I tell him that
Turns out there's
Drunken battle.
tell him that my father is the king of I forget whatever the
I
fuck.
think because of the alcohol, I say we roll for.
There'd be no reason for your father to be here.
It looked like he was, and I have questions.
Where did you see him?
It
When
looked
did you
like
see him?
At the end of the ball, giving the announcement.
That was just the Emperor.
He looks a lot like my dad.
Well, I can assure you that the Emperor only rules here, so
Why would he look like my dad?
It doesn't mean he can
how much have you drank tonight?
I didn't drive either.
I don't know, little lady.
He just let me in and at least try to talk to him. Just for a little bit.
Teddy wants
And
to
if
roll.
there's nothing, I will leave peacefully.
I'm a goddamn princess.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Set it on
I
fire.
say
Let's
we.
not set it on fire! I have
I
questions!
say we roll for advantage because of the alcohol. Because of security.
I'd say you roll a disadvantage for that.
Okay, I roll for disadvantage, but it looks like advantage. Because
It's not how that works.
Because of the
Are we
big
actually?
bottles.
Are you actually going to fight the damn guards?
Dial M.
I say we all just kind of step back and watch
Yep,
him get
I'm not
escorted
getting in it.
off.
Yep, I'm going to the end. Nope, not being part of this fight.
But I rolled a dirty 20 for persuasion.
Let me send a guard in and see if he'll be willing to talk to you. And he sends a guard in.
And Teddy stabs a man.
Go away.
He swings, he just misses and falls.
He's turning away, he stabs in the door, and he's just like,
Go away. Go play.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we'll gladly help you, Teddy. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, we'll help.
What is their AC?
Give me a second.
Teddy dialed M for murder.
Listen, we don't have gold to like get you out.
I love gold.
Feel the taste of the smell of it.
That was the me checking the balls. That was the Austin Powers reference.
I rolled disadvantage, and you gotta tell me what their AC is first before I tell you my God.
Even though we can see.
I wonder why that would be.
Teddy, why you gotta murder?
Huh?
Teddy's gonna get murdered.
Give me a second.
Probably.
You weren't supposed to go back there, so I have to hurry up and create an NPC.
Fuck it, make up a level 20.
Bitch ass guard.
level 6.
We strayed from the path the DM has led.
AC 20.
Teddy gets bitch slapped
Got
down.
15.
Okay. You attack and you miss, but seeing that you have tried to strike the Emperor's Guard, the Emperor's Guard will slap at you.
No touching.
Daddy, you just fall over because you're drunk. You're like, I got it.
You don't touch the Emperor's Guard as he smacks down. It is...
So we brought a strawberry.
Does a 14 hit?
Hell no.
Okay, he misses.
Slap fight.
I get in between. I'm like, no, he didn't mean to. He's drunk. Just pay him no mind. Pay him.
Control your servant, lady.
Give him a cookie.
Bitch.
Just drink your wine peacefully.
No, it's servant.
Hey.
The guard that he sent in comes running back and whispers into the other guard's ear, and I'm sorry, ma'am, you'll have to come back tomorrow. The Emperor's already gone to bed.
It's his bed.
It's all over. Just make camp right here.
Just
Directly in front of the door.
It's the midnight release. Of
He's
PlayStation
already
2.
gone to bed, ma'am. I cannot.
I say we have. This seems to be getting us nowhere at the moment.
Yeah, we start walking. I start walking back.
So-
to
Hey, I'm getting where I want to go.
He starts tumbling towards the door and ends up falling on his face.
I'm already there.
Roll for dexterity.
Daddy's just like, roll for Dex.
Yes, roll for dex with that.
Sir, we'll come back for that.
I got 14.
You almost get to the door before a guard picks you up effortlessly and just carries you back to the entrance.
Just
and
turns around, sets him down, so he keeps scuttling.
Yep.
Bad kitty.
Slide down the stairs.
Please, princess, control your thing.
we will leave and we will come back tomorrow to talk to him.
Okay.
Thing 2 to you, sir.
Y'all have a good night now.
More like, good morning. It's a.m.
I start making my way as I'm like trying to like keep him.
Dragging Koo by the ear.
He has the monkey backpack and you're holding it.
Just see me like grabbing him by the ear. Just come on,
But it's morning. He said good night.
we're going to bed.
Bad.
You make your way back to the inn and you are able to sleep peacefully until Ika and Taven.
Chill. That's off with everybody.
You begin to dream.
Oh, wow.
Before you stands a gray, cold mountain. Wind howls through the barren trees. You stand side by side at the edge of a cliff. In the field below, a village burns, but flames give no warmth. Smoke rises in perfect spirals. Hang on.
We're asleep.
Then, yeah, you all are just dreaming peacefully. Iche and Taven are the only ones that are having this dream.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, we're both having the same dream.
Yes.
Well, nightmare.
Smoke rises in perfect spirals. Then the sky splits like glass.
About that dream last night, big guy.
A great raven made of ambered bones and drifting ash coils above you, faceless and slow. It speaks in two voices, one calm and one weeping.
Information. I am a big guy.
Christmas stayed up. Isla. Thinks everybody has
Yeah.
the same fucking dream. How about that dream last night, big guy? What? I'm
Okay.
gonna start putting deodorant in the fridge.
The raven speaks.
You seek to understand. You seek to atone. Yet both of you still fear the fire.
Can you play that again?
Yeah, turn the music down.
You seek to understand. You seek to atone. Yet both of you still fear the fire.
Both of you stuck me in the fire.
Still fear the
Don't
fire.
fear the fire.
Still fear
Ash
fire.
begins to fall like snow. Iche, you see it land on your robe, turning them to chains. Taven, you see the ash land on your hands and turn to blood.
The flame remembers what you forget. Beneath the silence, beneath the sorrow, the The ember still awaits.
Do you guys need to hear that again?
Yeah.
Guys,
Kids,
go upstairs.
go away! Now!
Oh my god, he won't stop following you because he wants to play with you.
Hide in your room. You have a locked door. Anyway. Shh.
The flame remembers what you forget. Beneath the silence, beneath the sorrow, the ember still awaits.
The emperor still waits.
The ember.
The ember still waits.
The flame remembers what you forget. Beneath the silence, beneath the sorrow, the ember still awaits. A figure appears in the flames, a child burned, but unafraid. It holds out a glowing egg made from glass and says softly, "You must come to the place that does not exist, where the fire never dies and guilt never sleeps."
Hell. Run to hell.
The wind howls louder and the cliff cracks beneath your feet. Iche, you fall into an ocean of ink. Taven, you fall to a sea of burning feathers. You both awaken, hearts pounding, the air smelling faintly of smoke. Give me a perception check, DC 14.
That's a stroke. It's just one, too.
I'm Iche.
Oh. I forgot he was Which one's the name again?
Extra.
Oh, okay.
That would be a 16.
10.
Okay. Taven, you don't notice anything, but Iche, you find a small warm stone, smooth and flickering with internal light, in your pocket. What do you do?
I'm going to take the stone out. You said it's in my pocket?
Yep.
I'm going to take the stone out. Like, does it do anything?
It's just a stone that's got an internal light. It almost seems as if there's a flame inside the stone that you can't quite see. You can see just like the outline of the flicker.
We're gonna pull the battery out.
I can eat it.
Oh, vitamin! I haven't got my daily brimstone today.
What do you guys do? You all and get to benefit from a long rest, by the way. Even the two that have a nightmare.
Where's the button?
I know you took so much damage yesterday.
I observe my surroundings. Is there anything around me?
You're just in the inn. It seems totally normal, aside from that you do still smell ash burning.
Did I see him there?
You would have seen each other. You would know that the other was in the dream. Not necessarily knowing that the other had the same dream, but like you would have been like, "Hey, I had a dream about you." You know.
Yeah,
You would recognize that you had a dream about your.
I'm probably gonna wake up and immediately just kind of go to his door and knock, knock, knock.
I wake up.
Okay.
No, I open door for him.
Did you happen to have a dream last night that I was a part of?
Yes. Did you as well?
Yes. Well, that's why I came to your door.
Oh, yeah. It's early in the morning.
It's like 3 in the afternoon.
That's early for us.
It is.
I don't know if that is, but
It's probably like 11 a.m.
I saw smoke and a voice talking about an ember,
Same here.
and then I fell into a sea of ink.
I was in fire. So that's a little different. Did you see a figure as well?
Yes.
What did they tell you?
I'm sorry, I feel short. Like my memory is just crap.
The way the TV
The words
is
that were
paused right
spoken. The first one was you seek to understand and you seek to atone, yet both of you still fear the fire. The flame remembers what you forget. Beneath the silence, beneath the sorrow, the ember still awaits. The child said, you must come to the place that does not exist, where the fire never dies and the guilt never sleeps.
That's the thing.
Where do you think that is?
I don't know. The place that does not exist.
Which part am I do it?
I wonder if anybody in town might know. Or maybe one of our companions does.
Well,
Which of them seems the most knowledgeable?
You.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna say that though.
my town ceased to exist. The flames are still burning.
How did that happen?
Well, obviously they didn't use water.
No, they all died. That's a story for another day. But anyways, could it be there?
I mean, maybe. It's in the place that should not exist, right? Or does not exist?
Does not exist.
Does not exist.
It,
Yeah. I mean, it does not exist anymore, but maybe.
maybe we should ask someone.
Oh, baby.
I'm gonna head down to the tavern.
We'll go with them.
Yes.
Okay. Are you gathering your friends?
Yeah, sure.
Fuck them guys.
We're not his friends. We're just weird people who
I've already said, they're my companions.
Okay.
Companions are
crash landed.
So as you exit the inn, you hear
Land of misfit toys.
you hear the townsfolk chittering, specifically about how a road seemingly appeared out of thin air. You notice that the scent of wood smoke now hangs in the air.
So are the town people like looking at this as well? Like
Yeah, they're like, "What? Where did that road come from? Like that never existed before."
I'm stretching, sorry.
You start turning down the
I
road
was like,
immediately.
Yeah, that's what we're
He's
doing.
like, you eat breakfast and just be like, we're going down that road.
You go to where the new road now sits, and you see a small shrine appear off of it just down the way, smoking, silent, seemingly ancient, and it seems to call to you.
I'm gonna touch it. I say that to the party, I don't actually touch it. Everyone else knows I don't touch it.
You said that. So when I woke, that stone was in my pocket.
Yeah.
It was still there.
Yes, and it seems to burn brighter the closer you get to this shrine.
What happens if I take it out of my pocket and just place it on the shrine? Does it do anything? Or does it get brighter?
You go into the shrine, and a robed figure appears.
shit. Voldemort.
The flame remembers what you've forgotten.
Nose.
Bear it across the bridge of ash as one. The shape of your destiny shall begin to burn clear. And he motions you towards a rope bridge that crosses a cliff.
What is your favorite color?
Is it the rickety bridge from
I'm
Shrek?
intrigued.
Ronan!
What?
Inside the shrine, you see a large, pretty much fire pit holding flaming ash.
You need your drink?
I crawled inside the embers.
You crawl inside the embers. You immediately get singed.
Is this helping?
5.
Behind the two playlists.
Is that Thunder or the kids?
The kids.
Are you the Mountain Dew?
I am the Mountain Dew.
I'm gonna pause.